All right, guys, Kelly commentates here. I am so excited. We have another fun weekend of ice skating to talk about. So I'm going to give you my recap of the Budapest Trophy. This took place in Budapest, Hungary, in Europe from October 10 to 13, 2024. So let's get right into it. This competition had ladies, men, and pairs. I'll also be giving you my fashion review at the end and just kind of my final thoughts about the competition. And we'll go ahead and begin. I'm going to start with ladies competition. All right, guys, it is so exciting. This was a return to form for Alysa Liu from the United States. This was her first competition in over 2 years. She actually officially retired from skating, but recently made a comeback, decided to try it again. And she had two very successful, strong programs here. She had a total score of 192.77. And Alyssa was first in the short program and second in the long program. So she did a really good job here. And we will take a look as well at some skating from her short program in just a minute. In second place, from Switzerland, we have Kimi Rapond. She was third in the short program and first in the long program. Very strong score of 190.09. And if I recall correctly, she was fifth place in the world in 2024 at the World Championships. So with Alyssa returning, it's amazing that she was so close and did actually beat someone who was top five in the world this year. And in third place from France, we have Laureen Schild. This was actually a surprise finisher for me. She was actually fifth in the short program, but she jumped right up to third, and she actually beat Lindsay Thorngren from the United States by 0.25 tenths of a point. And so her total score was 179.90. Lorene also had a level 4 step sequence in the short program. So that was pretty amazing, actually. Let's go ahead and take a look at an instant replay.
Flight through aurora skies. Honestly, I didn't think about how we didn't. Flight through aurora skies. Honestly, I didn't think about how we didn't say goodbye. Just see you very soon. It hurts to be something, it's worse to be nothing with you.
All right, so I just wanted to play a little portion of her short program for you. In the beginning, you saw her combination, triple flip, triple toe. And then right after that, she did some choreography, and you also saw her double axel. The triple flip, triple toe, it's a base value of 9.5 points. She did get, either zeros or negative ones for her grade of execution. So it was a total of minus 0.11 for her execution. Her triple axel was favorable, though. It had 0.92 positive grade of execution. So very nice to see. I also wanted to show you a level 4 step sequence, which came from our third place finisher, Laureen Shield, in her short program. So let's take a look at that. So, I mean, now you can see how she got a level 4. I think that was just really gorgeous. She got 0.62 grade of execution. And if I recall correctly, she was one of the only women who got a, level 4 on her step sequence. Most of the women got like a level 3. And it was nice to see her using some French music. She is from France, so that is awesome. Let's take one more look here. Really focus on the intricacy of the movements, her edges, everything like that, her speed. I think that's how she was able to rise to a level 4. All right, when we talk about components, which are more of the artistic qualities side of the skating, Alysa had the highest components in the short program. She was second to Kimi Rapond in the free program. Lindsay Thorngren, she was second in the short program with her components. She does a beautiful program. It's called Windmills of the Mind. I definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't seen it before. So here are the final results. In fourth place, Lindsay Thorngren from the US with a total score of 179.45. Madeline Skizas having a much better competition here than she did last month with a total score of 175.71. She has a free program to Dance Macabre, which is really interesting. And she did a good job here in the short program, getting 65.21. In sixth place, we have Julia Sauter with a score of 157.75. So you can kind of see the big drop between the top 5 and the rest of the skaters here. Seventh place, Katinka Anna Zemberi from Hungary. So nice to have some local representation. In eighth place, Jana Jirkanen from Finland. Ninth place, Nikki Warries. And 10th place, Christina Isev. So overall, really good competition. Not as high of scores as we've seen at some other competitions this year, but still great nonetheless, and awesome to see Alysa Liu back in competitive mode. Let's go ahead and talk about the men. In first place from Italy, having a injury recently and making a nice recovery to form is Matteo Rizzo with a total score of 247.26. Matteo was first in the short program and the long program. He did try a quad loop in the free program, but it was downgraded. And I am going to review his beautiful triple axel from the short program. He had an almost 3-point grade of execution out of 5, which is pretty high. So we'll take a look at that. In second place from Switzerland, Lucas Britschke, not having quite the competition that he wanted here. I think he's definitely scored higher in the past. He was second in the short program and the long program, but mistakes in his long program kept him from winning or placing, higher than Matteo here. And in third place from Germany, we have Nikita Starotstin. I haven't heard of this skater before. He didn't have, an astronomical score, but I was really proud to see someone new and, getting a medal here. He had a total score of 199.08. I'm going to go ahead and review Matteo's triple axel with you from the short program. Did you guys see that landing? It was like smooth like butter. I think, there was a little bit of a buildup into the triple axel, but dang, that was beautiful. He got a total of 11.2 points for that one element, and the base value is only 8.8. So he really, increased his score with that, with the grade of execution. The Italian judge giving him a 4, actually, out of 5. But most judges rewarding him with a 3. Poland was a little shady and only gave him a 1 on that, which that seems way too low. But beautiful job. Let's take one more look at it here. All right, here are the final scores. In fourth place from Poland, we have Kornel Witkowski. He was actually third in the short program, but wasn't able to hang on to a podium spot. In fifth place, Makar Suntsev from Finland. Sixth place, Alexander Vlasenko from Hungary. So, really nice to see some representation here for the host country. In seventh place, Alp Aaron Oskin. Eighth place, Vladimir Samoylov. Ninth place, Barak Demirboga. 10th place, Ali Efeguns. And another Bulgarian skater, Filip Kaimakchev, in 11th place, which was the last skater here. All right, let's go ahead and talk about dance. So it was a good competition. I am glad there was dance here, since we do lack pairs and kind of sad pairs getting the short end of the stick. I would like to see more pairs competitions and, hope that it makes more of a climb. In first place, they were first in the rhythm dance and the free dance was Carrera and Ponomarenko. In second place from the US as well, we have Emily Brady and Ian Somerville. They were second in the rhythm dance and third in the free dance, getting personal best scores for both segments of the competition for them. And in third place, I really liked this pair, Turkila and Versluis from Finland. They were third in the rhythm dance, and they were second in the free program. They were only a point behind the winners, Carrera and Ponomarenko. We're also going to review a beautiful stationary lift, getting a level 4 from Brady and Somerville in the next slide as well. Alrighty, so I wanted to review the components for dance since that is such an important factor of rankings for them. So Carrera and Ponomarenko were first place in every part of the components in terms of PCS, composition, presentation, and skating skills. Brady and Somerville got second in 2 of the things and third in 2 of the segments, or 2 of the the areas, the elements. I'm sorry. And then they're swapping with Turkila and Versluis, who got second in composition and presentation, but third in skating skills and PCS. So kind of interesting on that mark as well. Here are the final results. In fourth place, we have Orihara and Pirinen from Finland. They had some funky, fun programs. I really liked this pair, and I'm definitely going to be looking for them at further competitions. And in fifth place from Hungary, we have Ignateva and Semko. Sixth place, Pucharova and Lysak. Seventh place, Harris and Chan from Australia. They had some beautiful elements, and they also had some beautiful wardrobes as well. In eighth place, Matteo and Liebers. Ninth place, Paulino and Tuba. And 10th place, Ramaskite and Kizala. And 11th place, Renan Zing, who we saw at the recent Shanghai Trophy. All right, let's go ahead and review some of the fashion that we saw in this competition. Starting on the very far left, we have Kimi Rapond in her free dress. Is this free dress or short program? Actually, I think this is her short program dress. I apologize. The skating is something about Mother Nature, and I just love the way that it cascades across. I love all the detailing, the shimmer, the types of blue. It's just a very dynamic dress, and I thought it really fit her program very well. And right next to Kimi, we have our third place finisher, Lorene Schild, and this is her free program dress, her long program. I really, really liked it. It was a one shoulder dress, and the right side is all the way down to gloves. Like, it's very cool. The gold and the black, just very pretty. Right next to her, we have Alysa Liu's long program, which was to a Donna Summer song. And it was such a fun program. I think the gold is gorgeous. All the detailing, the cut, the fit, it's just perfect. And I really, really liked this dress for her. Right next to her, we have an ice dance pair And I just thought this was super fun. Are these, beautiful costumes? Not really, but I just thought it was super fun. The color, I really like the cut of them. And I believe this is Orihara and Pirinen from Finland. Right next to her, there's another ice dance skater. Um, I loved this bodysuit. It's hard to tell, but if you look on the left side, there were like little attachments falling down. So whenever she was skating, it just moved really beautifully with the ice, and I really liked it. I like a good bodysuit for ice dance. And right next to her, we have Emily Brady in her free dance dress. They skated to No Me Quita Pa, which, if you know that song, is so dramatic. I love this like burgundy wine. It had it had like a sheen to it with gold running up the side. I just thought this was really beautiful and really fit the intensity of the song. Now let's look at some. I wanted to give a special mention. I loved this skater. And again, I hadn't heard of him before, but he's the third place finisher, Nikita Starotsin. I couldn't find his programs online, so I wasn't able to review. But this is his free program outfit, and he wore this just a few weeks ago for one of the summer competitions for the Challenger Series, and I just love it. It's hard to tell, but he had pink pants, like a dark pink, and all the detailing on the side actually continued down the leg of his pants as well. And I just think this is such a risk. I mean, it's pink, it's frilly, it fit the music perfectly. He was skating to some kind of like Mozart type music. And I just had to give him a special mention, a shout out, because a lot of the men these days are not really willing to kind of go there with the costumes. And I like this. All right, who are some of the fails? And again, fail is relative. It doesn't mean they were horrible. It just means maybe there's some room for improvement. On the far left, this was an ice skater team. I mean, she's got leg warmers. He looks like he's coming out of a jail cell. He kind of looks like Beetlejuice. However, I believe the program was like a Charlie Chaplin type thing. It's just mixing genres and mixing time frames, and it's just messy. Now, I give them props for being fun and doing something different. So I'd rather see this, than all black. So I think they did good here, but it is kind of strange. It pains me, but Lorene Shield's short program dress, I really don't like at all. I think the mesh in the middle is the wrong color. It doesn't match. I think the white like kind of makes her blend into the ice. I don't like the disjointed white gloves. I don't know. I did not like this dress at all and don't think it fits the program well. Right next to her, we have Lucas Britschke. Now, listen, it's a fine cut. Like, I think the shape of the outfit is fine, but it's just all black. It's so boring. What is with the trend of all these young male skaters wearing all black? I don't understand. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand at all. We need something, either something sheer, something, some mesh added in. We need some detailing, stones, even patches, like anything, just to make it pop a little bit. But he's just wearing all black, so this is something you could get at H&M apparently. And on the far right, now listen, this is for a Joker slash, Harley Quinn program. So does it fit the theme? Yes, it certainly does. But they just look insane. They look crazy. That's kind of what I like about Ice Dance, though. And so I will take it over other things. But it is kind of a flop. All right, guys, my final thoughts. I think this was a really fun competition. Obviously, the biggest news was Alysa Liu and Matteo Rizzo returning to competition, returning to the top, winning, and I think that was really exciting. I think Alyssa's got some work to do on her jumps. There were some comments that her triple flip and triple toe combination, she kind of like wobbles in between the jumps and almost seems to have a hook. So I think it's something she's really going to need to keep working on. And some people were saying that she's had this problem, for a while. So it's not like something new for her, but I'm sure she'll keep working on that. Overall, though, you can't complain about winning, right? I think it was nice to see Lorene Shield pull up to third place. Little disappointing, though, for Lindsay Thorngren not getting a medal here. I think just based on the state of the US women, it's obviously really competitive. And, because of that, I don't know what the season's going to hold for Lindsay. But obviously, very glad she's still skating. Her short program is beautiful, and wish her all the best for the upcoming part of the season. It was really nice to see the ice dancers. I really liked seeing some of the new teams here that I didn't necessarily know before, especially the third place finishers, Turkila and Burst Lewis. I really liked Orihara and Pirinen. I think they were very fun as well, both of those teams from Finland. Nice to see a Hungarian team, Ignateva and Sasemko. And I really liked Harris and Chan from Australia. I thought they were fun too. So that was nice to see as well. Overall, successful competition. I liked it. I had a good time. What are your thoughts? What did you think? And I really hope you loved this. Thank you so much for watching. This is Kelly Commentates, over and out.